Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. This is part 23, and I do not know whether this will be the final part or not. I feel like I'm getting really close to the end, and I think we're going to do some pretty good focus for maybe 2 hours or so. So let's see where we get. Maybe more like an hour. I think I only have about an hour right now, so we may not finish it. Alright, right away, new quest. Let's see what we got. Wand Mastery, okay. To craft the Keeper's Wand. So I know it's still winter, and I'm dressed like it's spring.
That's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's Wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes. Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
I'm assuming I must have already had what he needed in my inventory, otherwise he probably would have sent me on a quest to fetch things.
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my
Get to the point, buddy.
birthright.
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance.
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, that's what I figure. I only have about an hour to play until Missy gets home, but I figured I might be able to just wrap it up in this session.
Should be seen.
Not too sure, though.
Heard.
feels like the end. Or the near end game. No, you don't think? Within an hour? Alright, then I might have to be careful about what missions I take.
A lamb to the slaughter. How delightful. Try not to make this too easy for me. To your knees.
Ah, very cool.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
You're no match for me.
Quite conducted.
Made a grave mistake. Whatever you
What just happened to me?
What are your faults, John?
You will not survive this. Now, this has become personal.
That's the beginning. I've never seen such magic.
You should have joined me.
Delaying the inevitable.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
The Tringo. I bet you can't admit. You're going to ready that. Potato!
That's the best. Let's play.
Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Bombarda!
What do you need me to do?
Fight for me!
I'm just warming up. Stand and fight me.
Right and fight!
Oh boy. Made him go poof.
Revelio, I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened.
Alright. Sounds good, sir. full on everything except for... Let's see. I don't think I have any new gear to worry about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, the next one feels big. Defend Hogwarts from Ranrock. I think it would be silly to start that if I don't have the time to do it. So... this could end up just being a let's go find some moons kind of thing. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, 10. I need 3 more to get the next level.
Revelio.
And I've got 5 out of 10. 0 out of 1 here.
Marvelous! simply marvelous. I've never seen the headmaster so regal. Actually, I have come to think of it. His way, really, isn't it?
Scrope's master is indeed regal, sir.
You wouldn't mind having a little sweep over mine, would you?
Scrope may only carry out the requests of his own master.
But no one has ever cared enough to do the task properly.
Scrope is most sorry for Sir.
Revelio. Revelio.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
Seriously?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, well, welcome back, sir. I was just thinking to myself that I have, if I look at my next quest, aside from these, like, side ones I just got, this one literally says defend Hogwarts from Ragnarok. So it's like, I don't think if I only have now 45 minutes, it's a good idea for me to start that. So instead, I think what I'm doing is just looking around for a few of the moons that I missed in Hogwarts. And maybe I'll do one or two of those side quests. So, it says I missed one here in the South Wing, which I'm not even sure if I'm still in the South Wing at the moment. Yeah, I guess I am. But, you know, I hate to go and look up where they are if I don't have to, but I'm starting to sort of feel like I might not find the damn thing if I don't. Oh. Wait. This took me right back here. There's one room I'm having a hell of a time finding my way to. Oh, and I wasn't asking you to tell me, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know if you're looking at my screen right now, but I'm going down these stairs from the big bathroom there. And you can see right there's a balcony, and there's a page up there. And there was one of those braziers, which I lit from a distance. But the problem was, I probably wasn't supposed to light it from a distance, because at first I didn't realize there was a doorway right there. So somehow I have to get into that room, but I really don't know how. Like, I can't open the room, but I can't even fucking find where the entrance is. Because it's like, if you go up this way, nothing ever really takes you back down there. At least I don't think. Let me try going this way again, which I've done before, but... Frog statues? Let's see. Oh, this is a level 1. I can keep an eye out. I don't see any on my Revelio. I would have a little more time. Like, I don't have to stop playing because she's getting home. But there's a thing going down at the canal, like a big festival today, and I told her that when she got home from work we can go, because it's like over at 4 and she gets home at like 2:15.
Revelio.
Alright, I keep getting the sound like there's a page here. What the fuck am I missing? And, am I correct in thinking you said you completely platinumed this game? Or almost?
Revelio.
Nice. I can definitely see where that's going to be a lot of work. And I'll probably continue to work on it. I'm only going to stream to the point of the end of the story. And that way, if I want to just pop in here and there to do the other shit, I don't have to hold myself to that restriction. I see there's a chest down there, but... that's probably behind a lock. Or maybe not. Oh, shit.
Revelio.
Interesting little things. Really? Damn. And didn't I see that they just came out with some new update or something?
Revelio.
Nice. Now, it's still in the pre-release status, or is this like just full-on available? Clearly has held its entertainment value for you. Well, that's good. Oh, cool. Well, before I commit to saying, oh yeah, I'll join you in that, I want to see how invested you are at that point. Because I hate when, you know, I snag a game and then nobody likes to play. Evil Dead. Oh, okay, well, that'll be more attractive then.
Revelio.
Damn. Whenever a car just drove by my house, I felt that shit in my feet. Now, hold on. Is this taking me out of the south wing? No, it's putting me back in here. Gotcha. So what you're saying is I'll have another game that I won't have to pay to buy, but I'll just be tempted constantly to accessorize. Clearly I've already done this.
Revelio.
Oh, there's one. Okay. Now, how to get to it? Looks like... Oh, there's no entrance this way. Nothing here.
Alohomora.
You might actually enjoy the little thing that we're going to today. It's called Pause on the Canal. Apparently, they do a thing like this every year. Based on blah. Oh, Pixar movies, yeah.
Revelio.
Some of the Pixar movies are good. But yeah, anyway, so it's like this thing that's like all outdoors and all down like the canal by the river, and it's all about pets and stuff. So, you know, people bring their dogs and stuff, and dogs and cats and all that, and they sell
Right now,
things.
Debbie
And
guys.
finally, there we go. Alright, now let's see what it says. Was that my South Wing one? Alright, South Wing, 1 of 1. Yes, it was. Awesome. Oh. Inside Out was okay. Red, again, was okay, but it's a little weird. Like, as cliche as it probably sounds, maybe this was intentional, but the whole movie Red seemed to just be like some type of allegory for girls dealing with getting their periods the first time.
Revelio.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, it's called Red, so that's a little on the nose. But yeah, if you were to watch it, I think you'd kind of take that away as well. It's a very coming of age, dealing with emotional changes and things like that, you know, being rebellious and, you know, having to hide certain things from people, you know, when you turn red. Alright, demiguise statues, good there. Alright, here we go. Library Annex. I only have 2 out of 3. So we're going to start right here in the greenhouse and go from there. I think after the one I just got, I only need 2 more statues to unlock the level 3 locks. And then I should be good from there.
Revelio.
Now, from what I understand, there's no level 4 locks, correct? How about cabbages? Give me cabbages. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and that was always aggravating. Like, I'm down to the part where there are very few locks that are not level 3. I've just found a couple here in Hogwarts that I missed, but for the most part, I think I've done all the 2s and 3s.
Revelio.
Or 1s and 2s, I mean. What's that? There's something there. Oh, it's just one of those.
Revelio.
I just made a big loop. How the hell did I manage that? Seriously? Okay, why do I feel crazy right now? Did that door only ever go to that? Okay then, whatever.
Revelio.
Yeah, and this one went downstairs. Oh, I think the other thing I need to do too is I need to sleep. Or not sleep, but wait. So that way it's nighttime. The more subdued lighting definitely does make it easier to follow stuff, though.
If I had to pick a professor for race science, it would be Hagrid.
Revelio.
I'm assuming... Oh, there's something there. Let's see, I don't know if that's in the library, but we're gonna go try and find out. Yeah? What about it? I mean, that was a fucking long time ago, but yeah. Oh, hello.
Revelio.
I can't go through. Oh, I bet you I gotta... There we go.
Revelio. Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy
hold on.
fees to steal my other frame.
Let me see if I can catch what you just said there, because half of it got cut off on the PlayStation screen, and I'm not on my laptop right now, so let me go into the Twitch app and see if I can see it. Hold on. Let's boot up the laptop real fast. Well, hello. Welcome to whoever just joined. Thanks for popping in.
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off.
By
As if I
rogues?
can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me.
Oh.
Off you go, then.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. We ain't doing that right now.
Revelio.
Too busy looking for moon statues.
It's an outrage.
Alright, let's see. Twitch. I used to be in the habit of keeping my laptop open like before I would start a stream, and I kind of fell out of that habit, and now I wish I wouldn't have, because this has happened to me a couple times now where someone types something out and half of it gets cut off because there's a text limit on the freaking screen. Alright, here we go. She decided to do that in her bathroom. First time in 40 years anyone did anything with the flooring, and as she tries to pull up, all the tiles are essentially disintegrating in her hands. So she's realizing she's in over her head. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dude, that's to some degree what happened in our bathroom. Like, you've seen the walls recently, when you were here. Like, Missy started that project, Missy and Ben, and that was exactly it. Like, I think she thought she'd be able to just go along and be like, pop, 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 pop them all off and call it a day. And, you know, half of them broke, you know, left debris behind, you know. So now it's become a whole other thing, and oh, imagine that, you know, all of a sudden, you know, the project she was all gung-ho for, she hasn't touched in 2 months. When were you here? When were you here last with John? And we, she had just, like, started working on it. Whenever that was, it hasn't been touched since then. Okay, so maybe a little over a month then. Yeah, I guess that's what I say. Yeah, I feel like it had been a while, so I would probably say maybe end of April. Oh, it was for the beer fest, which I'm trying to think when that was. I think that was early April, actually.
Revelio.
So, yeah, well, point is, you get the point. Point is, you know, just like Kristen in this case, probably bit off more than she could chew. And then she has the nerve to give me crap about, you know, not starting project, or, you know, not doing projects and stuff. Ooh, there's one.
Mind now, demi guys. Revelio.
So, I guess she took on this project of her own accord, or was this like a thing that her folks asked her to do? Well, in that case, then I'm sure they're just thrilled with whatever complaining I'm sure she's doing.
Revelio.
Oh, no kidding. That had to be a fun conversation. Oh, to be a fly on the wall for that one. Oh, God. Yep, that sounds like Kristen.
Revelio.
Somehow, I don't think it's going to be down here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm actually done in this area. There we go. Astronomy Wing 2 of 3. Let's go here. We'll start at the top and work down. So, did she say what she's going to do? I mean, is she going to just try and persist through it, or is she going to try and, like, pay somebody to come in and finish the job? Like,
Revelio.
I mean, it's a bathroom. Like, I get it, but how bad could it be? She didn't send you pictures or anything, did she? What the? Oh, duh.
Revelio.
Well, you know, unfortunately, you know, this is the thing of it. I mean, she's an only child, so one day that house is going to be hers for the most part. So she may as well look at it that way and just see it as her investment in her own future. You know, putting the work in now.
Revelio.
I would always joke about that with my dad, like, you know, when he'd ask me to help him with projects at his house, and I'd be like, oh yeah, of course I'll help, like, you know, gotta make it nice for myself down the road. And he'd give me that look and be like, you've got sisters, you're gonna have to just sell it and, you know, share the money. And at least at that time, Melissa was living down in South Carolina, and Ro had the house up in Vermont, so at that time I was like, nah, they're both settled. They don't need it. Like, what are you talking about?
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How
Yeah,
may I help
right?
you?
It's definitely a gem.
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps another time.
Of course.
Revelio.
Excuse me, folks. Whoop, something went ding. Not my phone? Can you do me... Okay, so Missy should be home on time. So I have about another 15 minutes.
Revelio.
So this has been a pretty nice weekend. And actually, if we were smart, we should have arranged something like for you to come up or me to come down, because I had a 4-day weekend this weekend. I was off Friday and I'm off tomorrow. And it's been one of those weekends that you so rarely get, where instead of like flying by, it actually feels like, you know, it's been a nice slow burn. I do actually have off a long weekend next weekend as well, but unfortunately, I can't really do too much next weekend because we have Arya's birthday party on Saturday, Father's Day on Saturday, which I know it's Sunday, but we're celebrating it Saturday since we'll be there. And it's also our anniversary this week, so we're going to, you know, probably do something for that, so. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It just dawned on me when I thought, like, oh, Missy's working, which means he's off. It's like, shit, we really should have fucking figured that out. Could have had a fun weekend. We had a good night last night. We went down to the Lap, that club I brought you and John to a couple times, because they had a huge bonfire. I wish I had taken a picture. Like, I'm talking pallets stacked 20 feet high, fucking torched that, and then fireworks that went on for at least an hour. I mean, it was crazy. You know. Yeah, definitely. Heck, maybe we could tie it in. I mean, I know it's not till September, but I say maybe we could tie it in somehow to that Jets game, because that's a Monday night game, and so I already said I'm probably gonna take at least a half day on Monday and then a full day on Tuesday, because we won't be getting home till late. So yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense. So that's a Monday, Tuesday. What the fuck was that?
Revelio.
Yeah, but we can work it out. I'm sure we can find something. Maybe over the summer.
You, sir, I can
We're very sorry, Headmaster.
putting my reputation.
Oh yeah? 2 weeks straight, huh? No, no particular agenda for that, just sort of using the time. Not bad. Well, yeah, during that time period, then I'm sure we could work something out. I mean, heck, like, even if we didn't do, I wouldn't necessarily have to take even any time. I mean, there's no reason. Like, I'm done with work at 3:30 on a Friday, and if I work ahead a little bit, like, you know, maybe I work an extra hour, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I could probably be out on Friday by 11:30 in the morning, jump in the car, head out to you, uh, hang out for the weekend, or if you wanted to come up this way, like, whatever, and then just, call it a wrap on Sunday evening, Still at that point get, solid 48 hours to do whatever.
Revelio.
Whatever, wink wink.
Revelio.
Looking for these statues is one of those times where the wonder of enjoying how big and crazy Hogwarts is also becomes kind of annoying when you're trying to find little places, little niches you haven't found, etc. Comic-Con. So, it's definitely a want. We're gonna have to figure out if it's a can-do. So with the people who are there, Missy's already interested. So instead of $70 for one day, it's now going to be $140 plus, travel, food, etc. So you figure we're easily, looking at $200, right off the bat. And then we know that, if we're going to go when all those people are there, we're going to want to get at least one. Like, I feel like I have to prioritize David Tennant because I have my Billy Piper that I would love to have him sign, so that would be complete. But I'd kick myself if I didn't, see about Ewan and, I forget who else. Like, there's so many choices. Like, obviously the Critical Role one. I don't know if that's going to be more of a panel or, like, how that one will work. But I'd love to see them. That would be fucking cool. So, like, it's just one of those things where, like, I could be looking at a fucking... What is this guy doing? Oh, look. That student just trying to throw himself out the window. Actually, is that Sebastian? Yeah, it is. 225. Get the hell out. Not happening. Oh, heck no. I do not want to go into this room. Those puzzles were fun, but became a bit much. Yeah, and Missy did make a point, especially for her. She said, just even being in the room and being able to, like, see him over at the table at a distance. Would be pretty satisfying for her. So, like, if we went together to David Tennant, let's say, got the signature, and then just sort of saw Ewan from a distance, she'd be okay with that. Alright, so when there's a panel like that, do you usually, like, pay one price for the panel, or is the panel free? Like, how does all that work? We gotta get on and actually, like, bullshit and talk about this. Maybe later, if you're gonna be around. Maybe we can get some Fortnite in. rather than, you know, me talking and you trying to text and... Usually free, depending on who and what it is for. People can stand around all day waiting. Ugh. And, you know, that was the other thing I said to her, and this is the thing that I really kind of hate about the whole system. You pay so much to get in, and you want to see these people, and it's like 3/4 of your day is, you know, frickin' standing in lines, you know. Like, that's why I feel like, you know, having at minimum 2 days is good, so that way you have 1 day to, like, walk around and do whatever little bit of shopping you want to do, and then you have another day to sort of focus on getting your signatures and whatnot, but I just don't think we'll be able to do 2, if we can even do 1. But we'll find out.
Who would have thought someone as young as me?
Now,
Uncle Roland senses best. He often asks.
Like I said, we could talk about it more later, because I'm probably going to be jumping off in a couple minutes, and it'll just be easier for us to bullshit. So, do you feel like you'd want to do some Fortnite later tonight? I've played a little bit, like I said. I haven't done much. Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, so, my plan for the day is we're going to go to this thing at the canal, that ends at 4, so we'll probably stay till 4. And then coming home, she's doing a little bit of weeding outside. I'm going to start cooking. We're making tacos. And then probably eat. Maybe watch a little something with her. And then hopefully by, you know, 8 o'clock or so, be able to hop on for the night. Yeah, I've done some. I did, I think, all but 2 of the available Transformers ones. I might have done one of the other ones. So, we'll see. Yeah, it'll just be fun. So, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll throw some Brooklyn Nine-Nine on. You know, we'll watch, you know, 2-3 episodes or something while we eat. Because it's a half-hour show, right? It's not an hour. Cool. And what service is that on? What streaming service? Ooh. Peacock. Okay, well, I don't have Peacock. I'll have to see if it's elsewhere at all. Oh, what's that? I think that's maybe what I'm looking for. Alright, there's a bunch of stuff below me here. Now the question is, how the hell do I get to it? Come on. Alright, there's no entrance that way. It's just down this way.
Revelio.
I wonder, have I... Maybe failed to look here. Oh, this is probably locked. Oh, it's only a level 2.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Come on. And there's one.
What do we have here? A demigod.
Heck yeah.
Mine now, demiguys.
Come on. I think that should do. I should be able to turn it in. Let's see. Inventory. 13. Alright, cool.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You've done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Alright, sweet. Well, at least I feel like now this has been productive. Got enough moons to unlock all the spells. And then next time the hunt will begin to start finding those level 3 locks. One more of those. Alright, that's gonna about do it for me. Appreciate you, Chad. Anybody who came in and hung out for a while, thank you very much. As usual, let's see where we finished off. We were at 59 hours before, and we come in at 60, so it's probably close to 61, but... Alright. Well, that said, it's been a blast. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one.